First up on the show, let's look at the major news stories that could affect your property buying decisions. Here's a quick wrap.
Time has run out for residents of the Campacola compound who will in all likelihood have to vacate their houses by the 12th of June. The BMC has sent notices to owners of illegal flats to hand over keys to the civic body between June 10th and June 12th. While there is no ray of hope from the Maharashtra CM, who has clearly stated that the law will take its own course, the residents are still hoping against hope for a solution that will save their homes. With monsoons approaching, it's unlikely that demolition will start immediately, and residents say that they will fight for their homes for as long as they can. According to ground reports, most of the flat owners have already shifted out their belongings. BJP MP Arvind Sawant has written a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi urging him to look into the matter. The Supreme Court has rejected an NCR-based real estate firm, JP Infratech's plea to be granted completion certificates by the Noida Authority for its projects near the Okla Bird Sanctuary. The bench of judges rejecting the request has fixed the responsibility on the central government to take a decision on this issue. The case dates back to October 2013, when the country's green watchdog, the National Green Tribunal, directed the Noida Authority to stop all construction activity within 10 kilometers of the wildlife sanctuary, as the area was under an eco-sensitive zone. It also asked the central government to fix rules for this, but subsequently directed state governments to suggest rules for sanctuaries. According to estimates, about 20,000 apartments in this area are ready for possession and are awaiting completion certificates. According to the capital's fire officers, 4 out of 10 buildings in Delhi do not comply with safety norms. The unsafe buildings include residential and commercial complexes, schools and nursing homes. About 47 nursing homes in the city do not have a fire NOC, while 690 nursing homes comply partially and are yet to address the shortcomings. Even worse, nearly 1,500 schools do not have fire clearance, and about 3,235 have just partial compliance. The Urban Development and Housing Minister M. Venkaiah Naidu has assured the Gujarat Chief Minister to expedite the approval of the Ahmedabad Metro project once the state completes the required formalities. The detailed project report of the 35-kilometer long Ahmedabad Metro project had been prepared by the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation and has now been forwarded to the centre for final approval. The project, involving 6-kilometer underground and 29-kilometer elevated, is estimated to cost more than 10,000 crore rupees and would be implemented with equal partnership between the state and the centre. In an unheard of proposal, the Kolkata Municipal Corporation has decided to waive property tax for 1 year for residential buildings painted in blue and white in the city. This comes after the city municipal body's decision to promote the colour, as the state government has painted all of its properties white with streaks of blue in it. He said that the decision would bring uniformity in the colour of buildings in Kolkata, but it would not be binding on house owners. The documents pertaining to the decision are being sent to the state government's Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Department for approval.